Hey everybody, I was just talking to Mark McCoy on our last call, and while we were talking in one of the breakout rooms, we started talking about the process that I used to write, and he thought it was interesting and wanted to follow up and talk about it. So I thought it would maybe be helpful for some people to just kind of see behind the scenes of how I put things together and how I think about ideas. So a lot of the times I'll start on a whiteboard, kind of like I've got right here, and I've got some questions that I'm asking and general ideas. But when I actually start writing, I like to have these big pieces of paper like you see right here. So I've got this one, it's all covered up. I started in the top corner right here, and this was very unstructured stream of consciousness, just asking questions and going in the direction that I felt prompted to go in. It's kind of an intuitive process, sort of like journaling, but exploring a specific domain, exploring some specific questions that I had been interested in, some things that kind of piqued my interest. And then as I fill up the sheet, I then go back and I have these little sticky notes. So for example, I've got this one says, building an authentic home means accepting limitation and the truth of who you are. That's the price of identity. So this sticky note is a summary of what's going on in this area of the sheet. So I'm able to have this very unstructured, free-flowing thought process where I'm extracting ideas, I'm exploring things, and I'm asking questions intuitively. And then when I put my sticky notes on there, now I've got specific things. So like kind of where I was before encountering a problem, an observation that you need to know yourself in order to create a home, and how it's kind of meandered over here to different questions that I've asked. So now these sticky notes are things that I can rearrange. They're sort of the building blocks of my essay. I'm going to continue to do that. I've got some more paper right here I'm about to fill out. And another thing that's been really helpful is I've been having phone calls with different people. I just had a call. I've had a call with like some old friends discussing this topic, people that I know who I think might have some answers to some questions, people who have explored this domain already. And they've been super fruitful discussions. And as I do that, I'm writing a lot of notes. So I'm about to take my notes and bring them out here and start kind of putting them around and making connections. And then that's going to give me the foundation, kind of the landscape that I'm then going to give a guided tour of in my essay. And that's kind of the way that I think about my essay is, I figure out the truth of what I'm talking about. I have my ideas all sorted out. I'm not going to give everybody every single idea that I think of, but I want to know the territory very well so that then when they come in, I can give them this really nice guided tour of the highlights and the things that would be interesting to somebody now that I know the territory. So that is how I go through my writing process. I think it might be really useful. You should give it a try.